Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hi guys, good morning. It's April here with the Phoenix Collective. We are a group of like-minded individuals dedicated to our mission and our purpose of healing ourselves so that we may help heal the greater collective, okay? Now, we understand fully what our mission is and have accepted that, and we understand that the steps necessary to fulfill that mission starts with healing ourselves. Okay. And this is a continuing journey that never ends, but it's through these steps that we find self-actualization, right? And kind of give us that Ace of Swords clarity to see the world for what it truly is, lift our vibration, remove any resistance to the life of our dreams, and then begin to magnetize that towards us. Okay. And it is a powerful spiritual awakening that starts with the dark night of the soul, which is a complete loss of everything. So it's that complete cycle of death and rebirth, but through it we find a real beauty and a self-renewal. Okay. And then it kind of catches on because people in your life are like, whoa, check out that frequency over there. That's really high. And if you're anything like me, you kind of like that feeling of being high sometimes, right? And this is that natural way of attaining it, okay? Without drugs, without medication, without numbing ourselves and avoiding all the bullshit in life, right? We're heading straight into it and finding ourselves vibrating at a very high frequency and feeling fan-fucking-tastic. So, hey, I'm glad that you're here. To those of you returning, welcome back. Let's pull some cards and see what it's telling us. As always, folks, tarot is a living tool for personal growth. Okay, I choose cards in the past position, and this is always that dipstick card. It tells you the most recent past or just the past. We'll find out here, but that's kind of the dipstick card, and that's your energy. So that's how you know if this reading is for you. Okay. But if it's not, stay on board for the whole reading, because there could still be messages in this reading for you, or you can learn some cool new shit. All right. It's always very enlightening to understand more the process and just the mind of anybody. This is a metacognitive process. Okay. So the metacognitive process is that process you don't get to see very often. Okay. It's what happens internally in the brain. It's how we process and how we think. And tarot kind of provides you, it like kind of slices that brain open and allows you to see how other people think and process. So it's really enlightening. All right. So stay on board and kind of see the unseen come alive. All right. And then I pick cards that are in the current. It lets you know the energy of what's happening right now. Okay. And then we take those into the future. Now, I cannot predict future. I can't. I can just show you the path that you're on and the most likely outcome if you stay on this path. So guess what? If you don't like it, you get to change it, okay? Because we have free will down here and we can change anything. This world is ours for the taking, okay? So our internal process manifests our external world. So that's the beauty in tarot, okay? It allows you to kind of step back and oversee the situation from a different vantage, and you can process what's yours and what's coming from other people, so you can develop healthy boundaries and not have to take on the weight of the world, but process and change what's yours to change, not taking on other people's bullshit. All right. So I love it. To me, tarot has saved my life. It's a tool that has really helped me become healthier and stronger and kind of navigate this world and ascend to, all the beauties and riches that spirit wants to offer you once you can handle it. Okay. As my readings you know, as my population, my population, the Phoenix Collective is growing, okay, and that's a beautiful thing. But what that also does, it makes my readings just a tish more general and sometimes really specific, okay. So sometimes I'm just talking to a certain select few, and sometimes it's just a real general message overall. So if you'd like a personal private reading where I can just tune into you, you can just look down there, find my email, hit me up, and we'll go from there. Also, liking my videos, commenting on them, that puts your energy out into the collective more, and I kind of start to resonate with you a little bit, okay? And I definitely feel some members because I'm in constant communication with them. So, yeah, get yourself out there, introduce yourself, say hi. All right. I always like to know what's going on with you guys. All right. We are all suffering the human condition together. So, yeah, communication is essential. All right, so let's see what's going on in the past and kind of dipstick in and see who this reading's for. Okay, so in the past position, I am pulling the 10 of Cups. Now, I'm picking up that this is new energy. Okay, so this is past energy that's pulling into the here and now. Still, it's something that we have definitely developed and mastered, but I'm getting that this is kind of a new thing, or you know, just within the last year, maybe 6 months. So, okay, this is a person, because the reason that I'm thinking that is because I'm getting the Nine of Cups image in my mind still. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is different, is the only difference between the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this is a person that is loved by others. Okay, now, and they are emotionally fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is an emotional fulfillment as well. That's that wish fulfillment of finally mastering, you know, like mastering like all your emotions. But the Ten of Cups is somebody that truly has mastered loving themselves. Okay, and so because of that, they are loved by others. Okay, when you love yourself and you vibrate at that frequency, it puts out that authenticity that we talk about. Now, this is what the Phoenix Collective is all about. It's reaching that point of authenticity where your actions and your thoughts all vibrate at the same frequency. They match. Okay, so what you think is what you resonate. Now, that is that as above, so below. The law, the it's a universal law. Okay, that our insides match our outside. So truly, what the kind of person that you are reflects in your actions. Okay, and this is somebody whose reflection, actions of reflection, is self-love. So it's almost impossible not to love them. Okay, they are truly loved by others. Okay, because of this. All right, so if you vibrate or resonate with this newfound sense of self-love, this reading is for you. Okay, if not, stick around. You might be still in that Nine of Cups energy, which I'm also picking up, and this reading can be pretty enlightening for you as well. Okay, so Spirit has also pushed me to pull an angel card this morning, and the angel card it kind of gives me another kind of a glimpse into the overall energy of this reading to see what's going on. Now, the angels are our guardians. All right, they're the angels that kind of oversee our mission and our purpose on this planet, and kind of show me the overall energy of what's being what needs guidance and protection. And I got Mitzriel. You see, Mitzriel is kind of grabbing somebody who's got their hand in the air, like this person is like, yeah, it's saving the oppressed. Okay, so I'm also feeling right now. My nose is itching, so I'm really connecting right now. Okay, whenever my nose itches, that's me channeling in. Okay, so just ignore that. All right, I'm getting a population of people that have been just overall in their life, for some odd reason, they carry that theme and that imprint. Okay, these are my earth angels I'm feeling. All right, those that have come here on that mission of second wave angels to help assist in lifting the consciousness to a higher vibration. Okay, which is really, really a tough job. And a lot of times, since angels are from the angelic realm, they are not earthlings and they miss home a lot. So I'm getting that this has been a population of people that just have always felt like they didn't fit in. Why is everybody always trying to poke holes in me, put me down, keep me down? It's because we vibrate at a, you know, the angelic souls vibrate at a high frequency that is misunderstood by those around them. They don't understand, people around them don't understand that energy that comes out of them, and they just naturally want to poke at them to bring them down to their same vibration that they're comfortable at, because they are, they're jealous. They're jealous and they don't understand it. So it's really misunderstood. Okay. So the book reads, those born under Mitzriel influence will unite all the fine qualities of body and soul. Okay. They will distinguish themselves through their virtues, spirit, agreeable honor and humor, and will have a long life. Okay. So I'm talking to those that through all the adversity that they've been put through have naturally always acted within integrity, seen things from a different vantage, and have not really allowed it to succumb to that jumping on board and becoming a flying monkey. Yeah, their cutoff game is strong. They walk away when things get uncomfortable and aren't in line with who they are. They'll say goodbye and kind of peace out. So they might get that kind of a like kite girl kind of a label, like, oh, they blow in the wind, right? They're around for a little bit, but then they're gone. All right. So earth angels, star seeds, light workers, whatever you want the label to be. Okay. Those that are in their purpose here and really from another planet, different DNA completely. Okay. Their cutoff game is strong, but it takes a lot. You know, the purpose of these individuals is to go into situations and hold up a mirror and allow people to wake up. They're kind of interventions. Their presence in your life needs to be recognized by these other souls, because this is definitely divine energy providing you an opportunity of change. Okay? Are you going to stay where you are? Or are you going to just continue on? And worse, are you going to attack these angels, these light workers, for who they are and the misunderstood energy? Because you don't understand it, or you're jealous of it, or you want to harness it for your own. All right. And definitely a light worker, they ain't going to walk away from you. They're not going to walk away from you until they absolutely have to. And when they do, start praying. Start praying, because that was your time to make those changes for yourself and recognize it. And there might be some towers headed your way. Okay. So, and because of that, oh, these light workers get attacked even more, right? Because when they choose to walk away and choose self, right? Because the choice every time should always be self-love, self-love, self-love. Okay. Remember, in your day-to-day, that golden rule, which is in every single religion on this planet, worded in a different way, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. I know for myself that I can't consider somebody a friend if they don't treat me the way I would treat them. Because why would I accept that? Why would I accept treatment from somebody in ways that I wouldn't treat them? Okay. So, walk away. All right. So I just kind of lost track where I was, but anyway, let's move on then. So if you can resonate with this newfound self-love and having this divine purpose of like finally phoenixing out, choosing self, right? The choice every time for self-ascension should just be self-love, phoenixing out of it, out of the oppression, and starting to see some rewards. This reading is for you. Alrighty. So let's see what's going on in the here and now. I pulled some confirmation, just shuffled and got the Page of Cups. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck, this depicts a page that's holding a cup and it's got a fish jumping out at it. Okay, and so that fish represents emotions. All right, so remember, we're in this newfound energy of self-love, right, and really being able to master our emotions. But man, the page is a useful spirit. Okay, it represents the child. Okay, and so the child is not quite yet affected by programmings and patternings and all of the bullshit in life that kind of like turns us into demure people that like society accepts, right? Because we're wearing all these masks now because mom says this and dad says this and church says this and school says this and our peers say this. So we haven't really molded ourselves into like becoming completely different people and in all different kind of social scenes, right? Because we act different when we're at church, and we act different on the playground, and we act different at dinner, and because we have to put on these masks and basically like conform to society. Okay, well, the page has not conformed yet, so yay. I love that you're in this kind of wild child Aquarian energy of really being free to express yourself. But this is a scary place to be as well, because it's all brand new and you don't really have too much control of it. So in the Page of Cups energy, these emotions can kind of be hard to navigate. Okay, uh, because they are just jumping right out of you. So it can kind of be scary for people around you because you're just brutally honest. Okay, when you're feeling overwhelmed with love, that's what you show, love. Right? When you don't like something, you are absolutely, you show it. There's just, with that adolescent energy, it's all over your face. Okay, exactly how you're feeling at every moment. And this can be terrifying for the people around you who have not quite yet mastered their own sense of emotions. That it can be misunderstood, and people can take it hard and get in their little feelers like hurt. Okay, and they don't understand your ability to feel something one way and then be completely fine, because guess what, you're healthy and you've expressed how you feel, so then you can move on, right? So it's really liberating for you, but terrifying for the world around you. All right, and this can also because your boundaries are hard and you don't allow other people's ish to affect you, you know that that's their ish and you're only in control of your ish, right? Do you know what I mean? And when I say ish, I mean all those things like isms, ish and isms, like the feelings that we have at that time. Okay. So you have really started to master your own feelings and can express them in a healthy way, while other people can't. So the backlash from that can kind of make relationships strained, and you don't care, right? You really don't care because you're like, deal with it. If that makes you feel a certain kind of way, address it. And I'm kind of that's where I'm at. Okay, as I realize that if I put on a fake mask and I coddle somebody else's feelings, okay, because remember, we have mastered self. We have that gift of illumination, right? We can see all the masks that everybody else wears. So we see motives coming straight for us now, right? That ability to unmask and see directly through. Like, I see you. I truly do. I see you for all the beauty that you are, okay? And you guys have this gift as well now, okay? The people this reading is for. All right. And you're not judging these people. You're going to address it. You're going to say straight up, because you are in your personal power, exactly what you see. And they're not going to like that because they're not ready to look in that mirror. Ew. But that is your job and your mission. and it's kind of to blow people up a little bit, like, and then you're like, peace, see you later, gotta go. This isn't jiving with me anymore because we're on two different wavelengths. And then there's some, it creates haters all over the place because you leave the situation and now you're thriving, and they're like, that person's this, and it's really, you become misunderstood, okay, because of your emotions, and they're weaponized against you. All right. And I'm also picking up on on some very, very like Empress energy. Okay. Emperor and Empress energy. So not only are, because you've stepped into this authenticity and you're magnetizing everything. So everybody that you're around kind of gets the bennies of that when they're hanging out with you, right? They're like, life is good. Life feels good. Get high, gonna have a good time. I feel good. I like to have a real good time. I know I butchered that song, but that's kind of the energy that everyone kind of like, your vibration makes everybody zing a little bit. And because you're in their life, because you're in the starring, you've got the starring role in your movie, remember. But look at all these supporting actors and actresses next to you. They're getting the bennies too. All right. And so, but the thing is that your energy is really misunderstood. So they're not putting the pieces together that it's because you're around that they're getting that. So they think they're taking that on as their own, right? And that's why it's really good for you to blow up out of there sometimes, because they have to understand that it's because of your integrity and the way you act. You are just meant to be a model for them, to show them the way life can be. But the minute that there's a difference in that vibe and energy, and you start to feel a drain, a poking down, and like there's only so much you can handle, right? Before you're like, all right, God, time for me to blow up out of this popsicle stand because it's really killing my vibe. And nobody's learning, right? They're all they're doing is like taking on the bennies and make it, and as they're, thinking that they're doing that themselves, but they're not understanding the actions and the work that is necessary, right, to examine who they are. And so you blow up out of there, and then all of a sudden, oh, life gets really difficult and really bad, and it's all because of you. It's all because of you, right? So, that's that energy matching, right? Okay. And as light workers, we have a problem with that. We do. Okay. When your vibration is high, you can see everybody's highest timeline. So sometimes we personify or we project onto them qualities that they don't yet possess, but have the ability to possess. And sometimes these people are really good people around us, but when they're with people in their own energy, they're different people. All right, because we elevate them. So so it's super essential that when we leave them, we allow them to experience that fall, so that they understand and can maybe then take on that connection if they ever get out of that immediate state of wanting to blame everybody else around them, which you get that a lot of times. Okay. But now, like when because we're in that 10 of Cups energy and we've completely lifted our vibe and totally love ourselves, we don't take it on anymore. Like in the past, we might have felt everything that they were saying was true, and that really kept our vibration a little bit lower. But now our vibration is up. We're in that 10 of Cups energy, and so we're just magnetizing people that see us for who we truly are, because we truly love ourselves now. Okay. So we need to keep and maintain this vibration, okay? And kind of get out of that Page of Cups energy and move it up into that Queen of Cups energy. All right. So we're just starting that journey of mastering kind of the ebb and flow and the harnessing the appropriate way to deal with the emotions when they hit us. Okay. So that we're not so reactive, that we're a little more stoic in nature, mastering that stoicism where we're quiet and we observe and we don't react. We just act after thinking, right? That's a real misunderstood energy as well. But we'll get into that another time. So let's go and see what the future holds for us in these cards today. Remember, nothing is set in stone. If you don't like what I have to say, then you can change it, all right? All right. Wow. We've got a major arcana here, okay? And it's one of my faves, all right? So we've got the Magician in the future. This means you have the ability to create the world of your dreams now, okay? You are like embodying that alchemical process, okay, of alchemy. And the alchemy process, Carl Jung was the one who realized that this was not that our insides reflect the outside, right? As that this is an internal process just as much as an external process of turning matter into gold or whatever you want. All right, that it's also turning, like, it's a self mastery, right? And arriving at that point of self love. Okay, so I have the Magician says, I have all the tools to create my reality. The divine works through me. All right, so we have a real connection now to what's being channeled in from the divine, and it is working through you to manifest your highest timeline. Okay, that's your connection to your higher self. Okay, remember, we're just a fractal of our higher self. So our higher self knows everything. So now we have a direct channel to that mission and that purpose, and can channel it. And it's noticeable. Okay. When you're truly happy on the inside, you look good on the outside. Okay. It's almost a reverse aging process. Okay. People that truly love themselves, the older they get, the better they look. Okay, because I mean, dang, when you are truly in a space of self-love, you don't even need makeup or fancy clothes. Like, you just look fantastic. All right. And people that don't love themselves and have all these negative thoughts all the time manifests outside. You start to get gray hair and wrinkles, and you sag, and you just get that resting bitch face kind of thing going on. But like, I'm proud to say that I'm 45 years old, and the only wrinkles I have are from freaking smiling. I got some mad smile lines, but that's okay. Like, I like those, all right? So we're in that Magician energy, paired with the Ace of Swords, clarity. All right. So this is a real blend of head and heart energy, right? So, well, we may be emotional and mastering those emotions and truly embracing them and not afraid to weaponize them, right? To use them, right? Because spiritual warriors, right? We battle life only with love and light, right? Okay. With love, I mean that understanding the law of one, that we are all connected, right? That we are all part of this collective consciousness, which Carl Jung first tapped into. But I'm telling you, Carl Jung used hypnosis to tap into the first person that ever talked about the collective consciousness, but he was so terrified of it that he immediately skirted right back into understanding the human psyche because he didn't understand it. All right, and Dolores Cannon and her 40 years researching through hypnosis and understanding the collective consciousness really became the authority on that. All right. And so we now can harness that Ace of Swords clarity and understand the balance between head and heart. All right, that we have that sword that in any situation, and Archangel Michael holds this sword as well. Okay, it is his greatest weapon, right? And with light, that other weapon. So we have the love, the collective consciousness of understanding that we're all connected, but we also have light. And by light, the only thing I mean by that is knowledge. Knowledge. Okay. knowledge to combat fear and ignorance, okay? Because we have to enlighten ourselves with the truth and abolish fear in order to step into this energy, this pure calcinato, the pure first step of alchemy, right? Is bringing us down to that finest, simplest state of the spirit, right? And pure energy of love and acceptance. So we have that sword that kind of lets us whoosh, cut through any situation and see it for what it is, right? And I'm talking about unmasking people, right? And seeing the true motives in any kind of situation. So we have that ability to recognize the emotions, right? The energy that comes in and out of situations. We are not our emotions. We are not our emotions. We are only love. All right, but we are not. We have abolished any kind of fear of stepping into situations, because we can unmask them and see them for what they truly are. Hit it right on the head. Hit that situation right for and speak on it. Right, we are not afraid to speak on it, and we need to. Okay, and speak on it and really take any situation and boil it down for what it truly is, right? And that's scary for a lot of people because, man, are you unmasking some folks and getting some blow up? But it's okay. It's all right. You're at a vibration now where people love you for it. They love you for it because it's your gift and you're being honored for that, all right? You're truly in your purpose, so don't be afraid of it. Do not be afraid of it, okay? Cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, allow people to have their feelings and their reactions on it, but that's forcing them to process through it. And trust me, they'll be back. If they're truly meant to be in your life, they'll come and thank you for it. Okay? And you'll start to see changes in them because of it. All right? But it's a real it's a tough transition to step into, okay? So you're just holding up that light for folks. Okay. So for the subconscious card, which I always say is the tattletale card, it kind of gives the what's hidden in this reading. So all of these things that we just talked about are really visible things, right? Things that you can see that are happening and feel, right? But the subconscious always hides things, right? And if we don't attend to those what's hidden, it's going to bubble up. And it's going to come up in ways that are you act out. Okay, so I'm picking up. This is that the 10 of Wands was. I ended up getting 3 subconscious cards because the subconscious card is a card that, like, when you flip the deck, that's what is a subconscious card. But I set down the pile and it cut into 3 different sections, so I ended up getting 3 of them. So there's a lot hidden here. The spirit wanted me to explain to you. Okay, so the 10 of Wands is. I can differentiate between my responsibilities and from those of others. So this is showing me a characteristic of a person, and we kind of touched on this just a little bit, that has been carrying the load for other people, right? Remember I talked about how other people, when they're just by having you in their life improves. And that's because you've been carrying all their wands, all right? So, but that's that 9 of Wands, right? But now you're in the 10 of Wands, and you know what's your responsibility and what's not. And you don't do that for other people anymore. You're focused on self and bettering self and allowing them to do their part, because you're not helping them out at all by rescuing them. You're just going to end up getting overburdened, feeling a resentment, getting angry and lashing out at people and not know why. And then other people are going to get pissy at you because when you're not doing the work for them anymore. All right. So now we're in that 10 of Wands energy, and you know what's your responsibility. Whoops, I just showing the death card there. 10 of Wands. All right. And now also in the subconscious card, I've got justice. Okay. So everyone is accountable for their own actions. All right. So that's that Libran scale imbalance, right? So also, like, so you are not taking on the responsibility of other people's actions. You're not apologizing for other people. You're not trying to come in and rescue other people because they're, Every action has a reaction, and it's not your responsibility to clean up other people's messes. All right. So I'm getting that other people are taking on their own responsibilities now and kind of serving their, this is the karma card as well. The karma for their actions could be good or bad, right? Because if our actions are beneficial to the collective, we're going to have positive karma, right? The dharma. And if they're not good, then you're going to get their karma. So you can't save them from their karma either, because if by doing that, they're going to continue to do what they've always done, because they're not serving any kind of consequence for it. So, like, all right. So anyway, and then I got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands they inspire others through their passion and determination. And I'm getting that, yes. Remember, we talked about the Ten of Cups and that self-love. And that is really making it clear by the fact that you are in your Queen of Wands energy. You are inspiring everybody around you just through this self-healing. By healing yourself, you're inspiring everybody else around you to do the same. All right? And I'm telling you, I'm picking up on a person that has lots, their cutoff game has been strong. You have cut off so many people. All right? But they're watching you shine now. And they're watching you get all these miracles unfold in your life and reach this real state of like perfect balance and harmony, right? And they're, because of it, they're starting to do that work themselves. Yeah, they want to come back into your life, but they know they can't. Not until they better themselves. Because you're not letting in anybody that doesn't vibrate at your frequency anymore, okay? You guys, the veil is getting thinner now, okay? We have to understand that we are vibrating into a new earth, okay? And this new earth basically, so as the earth starts to vibrate at a higher frequency, it's splitting into two, really, okay? The new earth is just another vibration of the old earth, but it's only taking people that are on that same higher vibration. So you're starting to leave people behind. Notice that. Please start noticing that around you. That people that are bettering themselves and starting to see their purpose and step into it, we're starting to vibrate together as soul family, right? And leaving behind all of those that are not on our frequency anymore. And honestly, starting to really kind of forget about them. They're a distant memory. Like, I wonder how so-and-so is doing, right? But we're not, but and they're all staying together on the old earth. And pretty soon we're going to be in a whole new world, right? Where we don't need to communicate. Everything is telepathic. We're all feeling that same vibration of love, and it's our reward. And it's a way that they're kind of cleansing out all the negativity. And we're trying our best. Light workers, we're brought here to wake people up. That's our mission, to wake people up, help them start vibrating at that higher frequency so that they can come on with us. All right? And I know for me, I have stuck around the lower vibration for way too long, trying to save some people. And Spirit says, now it's my time. Now it's your time. All right? Now you get to hang with the high vibes. And now you get to, all of that work that you've done will start going to the greater collective to help heal the karma of the planet, all right, in new ways that are safer, all right? So that's why I've developed this channel, right? It's my way of still helping the masses, but doing it in a way that's protected, where I don't have to be on ground zero in the ick, right? Because I've earned my inheritance. I have earned my gifts and have been blessed to vibrate out of there. So anyway, welcome aboard the High Vibin' Tribe. I love all of you guys, and remember, we're all connected as one. Okay, we are all fractals of Source. Okay, that the only thing between you and me is ego. So let's have some ego death, guys. All right, we are all connected as one. So be kind to yourself. Be kinder to those around you. We're all suffering this human condition together. Mwah. Namaste.